I actually have some exciting news today, starting with AMD absolutely dominating the CPU market. Nvidia is facing serious challenges, companies are pushing back against the memory crunch, and a long-time headache for PC gamers might finally be solved. Welcome everyone! As many of you know, AMD has been crushing it with their CPUs. Don't forget the impact the 5800X3D had on the market. At $450, it could outperform Intel's $600 gaming chip. Then they repeated the feat with the 7800X3D, followed by a 16-core beast in the 7950X3D, and later the 9000 series. And don't even get me started on their server processors. With only a few exceptions in certain applications, AMD's top-tier chips have been outpacing Intel in nearly every metric. So it's no surprise that last quarter, AMD reached an all-time high of 29.2% market share for all x86 processors shipped in Q4 2025. In desktops, they absolutely dominated with 36.4% market share, a massive increase from the same quarter last year. Mobile also got a substantial boost, along with servers seeing solid gains. What's remarkable is that while AMD holds 28.8% of server x86 processors, they control a staggering 41.3% of revenue. AMD is a clear example of a company making a complete turnaround. If first-generation Ryzen had failed, bankruptcy might have been inevitable. Sure, the PS4 helped, but the real turnaround began with AMD's Zen architecture. And wow, have they come a long way. Now, Nvidia is facing some real trouble. I'm talking cracks are forming, and the company's monopoly is basically over. This began just a few days ago when a $100 billion deal seemed to vanish. Back in September last year, Nvidia and OpenAI announced a letter of intent for a partnership, with Nvidia potentially investing up to $100 billion to deploy at least 10 gigawatts, with final details to be completed in the coming weeks. 5 months later, nothing was finalized, and Nvidia's CEO now claims the figure was never an actual commitment. Furthermore, a recent Reuters report says OpenAI is dissatisfied with Nvidia's latest chips. Specifically, they were unhappy with the speed of Nvidia's chips for inference, which is when AI is used after training, like actually receiving answers from ChatGPT. All of this led to OpenAI launching their first production deployment without Nvidia. They introduced GPT 5.3 Codex Spark using chips from Cerebras Systems. Earlier reports indicated that some performance issues in Codex were partly attributed to Nvidia's hardware. This new story seems to confirm that. And if correct, Codex Spark runs approximately 15 times faster, which is quite remarkable. Nvidia insists nothing has changed between them and OpenAI. Additionally, OpenAI stated they enjoy collaborating with Nvidia. However, as more companies move to inference compute, similar situations could occur, putting Nvidia in a difficult position. Meanwhile, memory prices continue to rise, but companies are finding ways to keep products more affordable. Today, I've got several examples proving this. As many know, 95% of the memory market is controlled by only 3 companies: Micron, SK Hynix, and Samsung. That's one major reason prices fluctuate so drastically. When demand surges, production cannot fully keep up. Currently, AI companies are prioritized because their memory needs are far more profitable. Consequently, consumer memory prices have skyrocketed. New factories are being built but won't make an impact for at least 1 or 2 years. Fortunately, Acer's marketing director explained the company is looking at multiple smaller vendors and also new entrants. He mentioned this could also be an opportunity since some vendors could pivot quickly. Essentially, he was referring to certain Chinese suppliers ramping up DDR5 production. While some may not be allowed in the US, this still helps relieve pressure from China. Either way, this is positive news, but it doesn't stop there. Another issue as memory becomes increasingly valuable is theft. It has become so severe that Costco recently removed memory from their display PCs. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to help my small channel grow. I truly appreciate the support. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.